RSY-Netzer is the youth movement for Reformed Jews in Britain.
RSY-Netzer seeks to create an educational community of young Reformed Jews
who graduate from the movement with the means and desire to intensify their links with Reformed Judaism, Israel and the wider world.
RSY-Netzer has a strong and vibrant ideology that creates the momentum for our education through informed decision-making, empowerment, creative Jewish practice and social activism.
We aim to create socially conscious and progressive Jews who strive to live Jewish lives and bring about social justice and engage them in a holistic model of Jewish engagement that is vibrant, inclusive, intellectually honest
And fun. Through informed decision-making, informal education, empowerment, creative Jewish practice and social activism, RSY-Netzer seeks to create a community of young Reformed Jews in the UK and encourages
our values to be applied to life in Israel.
So, let us show you what we're all about.
Our Chanchim have a strong and proud Jewish identity. The Judaism they experience in the movement is one of integrity that responds to modernity in a way that is intellectually honest and creative. Reformed Judaism informs everything we do. Our policy on ethical eating, our daily creative services on all events, our passion for equality and inclusion, everything. Part of this is that we work closely with the Reform movement, learning from the rabbinate, studying with them and challenging them. Whatever we do, we are at the forefront of Reform Judaism. Our Chanchim learn that Judaism is a way of life that provides spirituality and meaning every day.
RSY-Netzer believes Judaism is much more than just a belief, but comes about as a product of Jewish culture and Jewish civilization. Israel is not only the centre of this civilization, but also a sacred country born out of a modern miracle. As a Zionist youth movement, we encourage both a relationship of love and respect, but also of challenge. As the Jewish nation, we believe Israel should be held up to the highest ideals set forth by the prophets. Therefore, in all our activities, we actively support the state of Israel, and equally support a relationship of both struggling and hugging with the challenges of modern statehood. Through our Israel tours, our Gap Year programme, and our partnerships with Noah Telem and the Carmiel region, we want to build bridges between Israel and the diaspora, encouraging life both here and making Aliyah there.
A central principle of our ideology is that we want to repair the world, what we call tikkun olam. We believe there is a Jewish imperative to repair and improve the world. We feel we should make an impact beyond ourselves and live up to the prophetic ideals set forth in Jewish texts. This means we actively engage with social action projects around the country. We provide education on topics such as child poverty or environmentalism. We do practical things like make sure we recycle at all our events, whilst also creating our own activities for our Havarim to get involved with throughout the year.
RSY-Netzer has so many different events. We've got Sheleg, our winter camp, Shemesh, our summer camp, Course HaDracha, our leadership training course, Israel tour, and Shnat Netzer, our gap year in Israel.
RSY-Netzer works by having a central office based in the Sternberg Centre, where our movement workers and support staff are based.
We also employ 2 Northern Movement workers to ensure that Manchester, Leeds and the Sheffield communities and other northern regions are full of Ruach. We do this by effective communication, youth participation and community engagement.
As a movement, we take what our Chavarim say seriously. We are ideologically driven by Avad Mazkarut, a committee that is kept informed and questions the movement workers. The Va'ad are democratically elected by the movement each year and make sure the movement is going in the right direction.
RSY-Netzer is an ideologically driven, Reform Jewish, Reform Zionist youth movement, and that is what we're all about. Here's what some of our members have to say about it.
I worked my way through RSY. It was really my Jewish community growing up. I spent a year in Israel when I was 18 before I went to university. A lot of the experiences was so meaningful that it seems like a great privilege. I think it is unique in the Reform movement that young people's voices are heard and that they become part of the conversation.
This is my first time on camp and it's actually been unbelievable.
It's a testament to how good RSY is that this is my 10th year and I just keep on coming back every summer.
If I hadn't have been on tour, I wouldn't have the confidence I do today.
Even when you're not on camp, you still feel part of something really special.
I particularly find it exciting watching 17 and 18-year-old leaders run a camp for 115-year-olds.
I think I'm a better person for having been in RSY-Netzer.
RSY-Netzer is at the absolute forefront of the ideological development of Reform Judaism. And I can say that not only in terms of my role as chief executive of the movement, where they sit around the board table, the Mazkir influences the policy discussions, not just about youth, but about Reform Judaism and the direction that the movement is headed. But it's also impacted me on a personal level. Last year we were studying a unit together on kashrut, and my engagement with the movement workers, their ideological passion about not just kashrut, but about Jewish engagement with food, inspired me to become vegetarian, which I think is one of the best tributes that I can give to them, being a real thorn in my side to make me constantly rethink my Judaism. It's been such a fruitful engagement that they've actually asked me to continue studying with them, and I hope that we will continue to have that sort of engagement together to develop a curriculum about Reform Judaism where we can then, as a movement, I'm certainly going to steal it away from them, to be able to teach the ideology of Reform Judaism out there far and wide.